sir,
No, doctor is there. What is the problem? That I want to know.
may I suggest one more?
Yes.
Let the fact whether the only reason I'm saying this is that the basic principles of child psychology, I'm not an expert, but handling a lot of cases where children are under abuse, the basic principle
That
is,
now you cannot say that
No, no,
under
I'm not
abuse
saying-
is under
No,
abuse
no.
is over.
no,
Now,
no,
in fact,
I'm
if that
saying
under
where the
abuse
child,
thing,
see that, my lords, the
court
child,
has quashed that complaint. She
I'm
has
not
taken
talking
any
about that
steps.
complaint and the legalities. My lords, the court may have quashed it. We are not,
No. Legally speaking, we have to take it. There is no such abuse.
my lords, the child is behaving in a certain way. With the child, what is the reason for that child's behavior? We cannot say. Child is behaving in a certain way. The child has a certain experience for whatever reason, rightly, wrongly, legally correct or not. Child is behaving in a certain way. Today, even if you put the child with the same person for wherever she's uncomfortable, more and more, let the counselor decide. Let the psychiatrist
She is with
in
the
hands.
father. She is with the father for 2 days. For 3 hours,
3 hours.
2 hours.
2 to 3 hours.
5 hours.
Yes.
And you say for the counseling of 1 hour, father being present with the doctor would affect her health.
No, I
I'm not
meant
able to understand that.
and beyond that. Then let it be through for within that time 1 hour if they are requested
That's
to
what the
go,
court
let
is
them
also
go during
suggesting.
that time.
That's what is the court suggesting.
Yes,
At
during
that
that
point
time
of
they
time.
can go.
And the counselor who is doing the counseling from the last 6 months, what is her report?
We'll get it.
Manipal doctor's report.
We'll submit it.
I'm just
I'll
saying
submit
that.
it. No, I'll submit it. This counselor's report will come in a week. Previous one also we'll submit. This one also we'll submit. If my lords want to even refer to NIMHANS also, we will submit. There is no denial for...
we want to know what is the psychological condition of the girl. It can't go on like this.
How long? So I'm sorry.
Just go through this. No, on the 4th of November, my lord was pleased to pass an order. Since the mother was reluctant to send the child to NIMHANS, my lord directed me to find out, the father to find out any other hospital that will take the child for counseling.
No, but it should.
It
should not be inpatient.
Head of department, psychiatrist, HOD consultant psychiatrist, Manipal hospitals. Mr. So-and-so, father of so-and-so, came to discuss about the possibility of assessing the child and intervention in our hospital on the request of the court. Our department will not be able to do the needful for her in view of lack of child psychiatrists and child psychologists in our department and lack of inpatient facility. I would recommend treatment at the child psychiatry department at NIMHANS, even though the facilities and expertise available there. So Manipal hospital says this. One more hospital.
No, we don't want inpatient. My lords, we have no difficulty with NIMHANS. As long as it is not inpatient. My lord suggested that the only reason was for not inpatient.
What I want to know is, like, if something is good for the girl, who is the mother to say that she shouldn't be inpatient? Something, if an operation has to be done, for example, let's say somebody do not like to be an inpatient. An operation has to be done. He has to be an inpatient. No, I'll go and consult.
No,
and
the
come
child,
back.
my lords, the child was to be, if I can reconfirm, child was to be kept in the hospital without the mother.
No, with the mother. With the mother.
Yes, but to...
But she shouldn't be looking at the
My
other
lords,
side of it.
my lords have in fact very kindly said that my lords also spoke to the director.
He
and
said
in fact,
this is a case where 100% there, unless and until that girl is admitted, it cannot be. That's the reason why the court, because court also understands looking at the, always at the problem of the girl. But from things how they are happening.
In fact, I believe even after she was taken there, she fell sick and all of that.
My lord said, because there are reasons for that.
Yes.
Every day the girl is going to the school,
No,
25 kilometers traveling up and down.
After she
apparently, and she was not having proper.
My lords, let there be a what my lords in fact kindly suggested, that not as an inpatient but for few sessions, and let it be during the same time. Let the report come.
If she has been cooperative by this, after the 6-7 months, something could have been done to the child. We have to look at the big aspect of life.
Ultimately, they have to give a report We are not here to dictate what report they can give. The experts have to give a report.
No,
What
by
is
this
the
time, no, I can understand if the counseling is going in a right way, they're able to assess it, like what is the problem? What are the remedial steps to be taken? Nothing. Every time you take, she will say
May-
like, I have seen monsters, that is what she'll record. Children might see monster for so many reasons.
My lords, kindly give me. May I request a week's time, because by Saturday is what I'm told, this present counselor's report will be available. If we can wait for a week, we'll place those reports with my lords.
Let it be, let there be.
We'll place those reports.
Let that report be there on record. Apart from that, now every Saturday, where the father meets the child, that will be in NIMHANS. I'll ask them to give an appointment on Saturday.
Can we do that? What?
Despite.
I'm sorry, we are not dictating. Here we are, my lords, my lords, we are struggling to see what is the best for the child, which my lords will also appreciate. Here, as a parent, the parent's interest and the court's interest is to see what is best for the child, not to dictate what one parent or the other says. And the attitude or the submissions of the council to say parent is dictating. My lords, we are together trying to see what is best for the child. And I believe that is the endeavor.
What is best to the child?
We are
which is
trying to
acceptable
see-
to the mother.
No, not at all. What
The
is
wants
best?
it this way. So whatever
we
is,
are only-
that
we
will
are in
be
my
best for the
hands.
child.
Lords. Ultimately, we are in the hands
But
of
what
my
is
lords.
that? Because the court couldn't make her do anything till now.
My lords,
Only
still,
the
it
lenient
was
attitude
only
of the
where the
court is
issue of
leading to this.
inpatient came, where she had to be admitted. Now, my lords have kindly suggested, let it be, as my lord said, that during the, not as an inpatient, but for few sessions, so that a report may be submitted. My lords, we are in my lords. That can be done. We will submit this report also,
Yes.
so
let
that
it-
we are there before
No,
my lord.
we'll have this matter on 6th of March. And till 6th of March, all Saturdays, there will be a session in Imans with the father will be present and they will let them
My
assess.
lords, in fact, suggested that some with the child, some with the mother, some with the father. I only am reiterating.
No,
because-
correct. Then what is, no,
No,
she,
no, I leave it.
the,
I'm in.
the mother is very happy with the child. She has no problem.
No, no,
But
for
the problem is
for
with the
the
father.
visiting, for
Saturday,
the, sorry.
because that Saturday, no, some other, if she wants, if the session shall be with the mother, that could be a some other day. Saturday.
No,
the
just
section
for
will be-
me to understand, my lords are suggesting that the Saturday visitation
sessions
is
will
in
be
the
with him,
presence,
Will be with him. Will be with him in the sense.
in the presence
will
of the
set-
NIMHANS.
In the Nimhans hospital,
Very
the
well.
doctors will be assessing her while she was with the father. And what is happening, they will try to understand it and place a report before the court.
No, no, we'll see, we'll see. Let, no, if the court order, let that court order be there, we are in the hands of my lords. Because as long as the court order says that, definitely NIMHANS also will have to assess in that manner.
Earlier,
Because her only anxiety was, which I assured her that as long as my lord's order is there, there should be no difficulty. Her anxiety was that earlier the again inpatient requirement was requested. So as long as that
Earlier-
is not there, there should be.
earlier this court has passed an order to assess the girl. And also, that order is stated,
The report was submitted.
no, order.
Directly assessment, my lord.
Hmm.
Lord, it's not done. Lord, 12/6/4.
12/6/2024. On 12/6/2024, court had directed both the parties
Paragraph 4.
to appear before NIMHANS for counseling. And the court has observed that the girl shall be taken to the NIMHANS Bangalore for counseling. The doctors at Nimhan shall give the therapy sessions required. They shall interact with the girl separately and shall find out about her apprehensions and about the statements that father is touching her inappropriately.
Next sentence.
This court has also observed that the doctor has to take a special note of the fact that when she met the father on Sunday, when nothing has happened, why was the girl saying about the father touching her in an inappropriate manner? What made her to tell such things about the father? And she also talks about the nightmares. And this court had observed that on a weekly basis till 6 July 2024, they shall take up counseling therapy sessions. What has transpired on those sessions? A detailed report shall be sent to the Registrar Judicial by Monday, that is on 8 July 2024. A report is placed before the court stating that under the circumstances, unless and until the girl is admitted as an inpatient, it will be very difficult for them to assess. Thereafter, the mother has joined the daughter in the hospital as an inpatient and submitting about some difficulties being an inpatient and some ill
Child
health.
was,
Ill health.
child was falling sick.
And she falls sick and she was was admitted in some hospital. And for the reasons, it is stated that the child was not comfortable. From there on, it is submitted that they've been, she has been taking counseling in Manipal Hospital. This court has passed registration, has granted registration to the father on several occasions. Today, it's a memo or an affidavit? An affidavit is filed before the court that some days the registration went on well. And from the date the order is passed.
Sorry, 4th of January visitation is not going.
Till 4th it went on well, and thereafter the girl was reluctant to look at the father. And even before she herself was going out from the house of the father within 40-45 minutes. It is submitted that for the reasons which are not known to the father, and maybe at the behest and being carried away with the mother's emotions, the girl is not interacting with the father unless and until orders are passed. It would be very difficult for the father to interact and develop a bonding with the daughter. Then senior counsel appearing for the respondent mother submits that the mother is making her best efforts to see that the girl develops bonding with the father. But so many times she's showing her reluctance to even get out of the car. She's hiding under the seat and she was reluctant to go to and meet the father. It is stated that now the girl is taking the counseling with another doctor by name Dr. Neeta.
No. Dr. Neetu Tiwari in Manipal Hospital.
Dr. Neetu Tiwari at Manipal Hospital. And they will place the report before this court. It is submitted that admitting the daughter as an inpatient is not is not in her interest. Then counsel appearing for the father submits that, in fact, when they sought for asked the doctors for a clinical analysis, they have stated that the Municipal Hospital is not equipped to do that, and they can better take the child to